this afternoon?
3 gentlemen and 3 ladies, Dr. Zussman.
Send in the part, please.
Very well, sir. Who's first, please?
I am going in first. You owe me 100,000 pounds, Dr. Zussman.
Yes, I know that, Mr. Kochimo, but I...
Then are going to pay me first.
Hello, Lady Bird. It's lovely to see you, darling.
Hello, Julian.
Only 1 more week, and then we can be married. I'm longing to be with you forever.
Julian, listen. I've been wondering.
What's the matter? Is everything all right?
Yes. Well, no, Julian. Listen, Julian. I can't marry you.
Marry me? Why not? You do love me, don't you?
I thought I loved you, but now I'm not so sure.
This is nonsense. You're just nervous. I adore you, Lady Bird.
I'm sorry, Julian, but I've changed my mind. I'm not going to marry you.
It's your last chance, Dr. Zussman. You promised to pay me back 6 months ago. And every month since then, you've made a favorite excuse.
Please, Mr. Kochimo, give me a little more time. My financial situation...
No! I've waited long enough. I am going to take drastic steps, Dr. Zussman. I want my money back, but you won't pay me. So, I am going to ruin you, Dr. Zussman.
No, please don't. I'll pay you next week.
It's too late, Dr. Zussman. I want my 100,000 pounds. Now!
It's impossible.
Goodbye, Dr. Zussman.
Oh, God. What on earth am I going to do?
Mr. Julian Caprowhite. And what may you be doing here, Mr. Caprowhite?
I'm just visiting my fiancée. This is Lady Bird Momika. We are going to be married next week.
No, we are not.
Indeed, Mr. Caprowhite. Going to be married, huh? Well, don't forget you owe me 10,000 pounds, Mr. Caprowhite.
Yes, I'm going to pay you back as soon as I can.
You are already 10 weeks behind schedule, Mr. Caprowhite. If you don't pay me by the end of this week, I'll have that beautiful Alfa Romeo sports car of yours. You'll hand over the money of the car. Clear?
What is, Julian? Do you owe this gentleman money?
He owes me 10,000 pounds, lady. I imagine he loves that powerful Alfa Romeo sports car of his more than he loves you, lady. Now, let me use your telephone, will you?
Yes, certainly, sir.
Is that your river? Good. Now, listen. This crackpot Dr. Zussman won't pay me back. Yes, he says he doesn't have the money. That's right. So I want you to put our plan into action. Yes, immediately. Do it any way you like. Cause a scandal. Ruin him. Your fee? I'll pay you 500 pounds down. Oliver? Got it? Yes. Now, do it. Don't forget, Mr. Caprowhite. 10,000 pounds by the end of this week.
Why didn't you tell me you are in debt? Oh, Julian, this is terrible. Who is this Mr. Kochimo anyway?
He's Jack Kochimo, the loan shark. He lends money to people at very high interest. They call him the Fox. I wish I'd never met him.
Do you really owe him 10,000 pounds?
Yes, I borrowed the money from him to buy my Alfa Romeo.
So that's how you bought it. I wondered how you could afford it. You'd better sell it, Julian.
What? Sell my beautiful Alfa Romeo? Never.
So it's true. That Mr. Kochimo said. You love that sports car more than me.
No, it's not true, Lady Bird. I love you, only you, and you forever.
I don't believe it. Anyway, it's settled, Julian. I've decided our marriage is off.
But we can't stop it now, Lady Bird. We've reserved the church. We've invited 120 guests. We booked a trip to Verona for a honeymoon. And we've had lots and lots of presents.
I don't care about any of that. If you love your car better than me, and if you owe that man 10,000 pounds, no, it's impossible.
Please reconsider, Lady Bird. Look, if you insist, I'll sell my Alfa Romeo and pay back Mr. Kochimo immediately.
I hate that man, and I hate you too, Julian. And I hate all men. I wonder why Mr. Kochimo came to see Dr. Zussman.
Perhaps Dr. Zussman owes him money too.
I wonder who that man is. He looks like a gangster. They were talking about money. I heard. I think he's a moneylender. A loan shark. That's what he is. Looks like a shark too.
Well, I thought he looked like a fox. I've never seen such a foxy-looking man in my life before. He's reincarnation of a fox, through and through.
Well, never mind who he is. Look, I made some tea. Let's all have a nice cup of this Darjeeling tea. It's good for the nerves. It will soothe you.
Oh, do let me help you, madam.
Don't you have anything stronger than tea? Tea is far too mild for me. I like something really strong. Something with alcohol in it. At least 45% proof. Don't you have any alcohol?
I quite agree with you there, miss. A bit of alcohol, nah, does wonder to the heart. I prefer good brown beer myself. A beer day keeps the doctor away. That's my motto. A pint of beer a day.
Beer a day keeps the doctor away? Rubbish. If that's true, why are you here? You've come to see the doctor, haven't you? It doesn't look as if your beer a day keeps you away from Dr. Zussman.
You be good to me there, madam. I'll have to eat my words or drink them. That's a good one. Drink my words.
Ah, do you give me a bit of alcohol? I'll die without it. Give me a whiskey.
I'll take care of the tea things. Milk? Sugar? Both? Oh, black. Black, but with sugar. I see. Here you are. And now you, madam. He's really smart at that job, isn't he, Philip? He serves tea like an expert. He ought to come down to our place and give us a hand behind the bar, or serving at the table. As a waiter, he do it perfectly.
As a matter of fact, I used to be a waiter.
Did you hear that? He used to be a waiter! That's why he's in the waiting room. Good job, that. Waiter in the waiting room. What's your problem, mate? Why have you come to see Dr. Zussman?
Well, as a matter of fact, I do have a bigger problem. You see,
Oh, do tell us. Sounds fascinating. I'm really curious about it.
Yes, it's best to be frank about things. I'm always frank, open, honest, and frank. That's my motto. We've all come here with problems of one kind or another. So let's be friendly and frank. By the way, sir, what's your name?
Bertram Morgenstein. I'm from Hungary. I do believe in being frank.
Morgenstein and his Frank. Frankenstein! Oh, that's another good one. I do like making jokes. You know? It's my hobby.
Do be quiet. I'm so embarrassed. You talk too much.
No, I don't. Yes, I do. I talk too much. And I like it. Here's Dr. Frankenstein from Hungary. And he likes waiting. And he's hungry. He's from Hungary and he's hungry. Did you hear that?
Oh, I do need a drink.
And we're thirsty. Hungry and thirsty. And I'm Frank.
If you
time to come down to our place. I am the manager of the Canterbury Arms Pub, just down the road. After I leave here, come along and have a beer. I am Jeffrey Tabard. And this is my twin sister, Philippa. Everybody call us Jeff and Phil. We manage the Canterbury Arms Pub together. Don't we, Phil? She does all the washing up, and I serve. I'm the host.
Why have you come to see Dr. Zilsman? I want to know.
Well, you see, Philippa and I are very friendly with everybody down at the Canterbury. And everyone offers us a bit of drink now and again. And an extra snack or two. So we are always eating and drinking. It never stops all day long. So you see, we both have a bit of a weight problem.
Ah! That's why you are in this waiting room. You wait to see Dr. Zisman about your weight problem. That is funny too!
A smashing joke, a real number one. We wait in the waiting room to see the doctor about our weight problem. You and I ought to do the comedy act together, Mr. Morgenstein. Come on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm waiting in the waiting room because I am overweight. And there was a waiter, sir, and like to wait and wait.
I'm waiting too! I am waiting too! For a drink!
And I too am waiting. Waiting for someone, for something warm. Always waiting for the lost ones.
And I'm waiting too. I'm waiting for courage, for self-confidence. I'm so nervous and shy. I'm waiting for the right moment. Assert myself.
We are all waiting. We are all waiting in the waiting room. We are waiting in the waiting room in a very, 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 very complex state. We've got problems for the doctor. But all we do is wait, 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 wait. Wait, 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 wait. Let's go down to the Canterbury Arms later and drink and sing together. It will be quite a show.
I'm very sorry, Miss Junkshop, but we don't have any whiskey or gin in the house. Perhaps this will do instead.
What the? My God! It's pure alcohol!
Yes, it's from the doctor's dispensing room. Will it do, Miss Junkshop?
Alcohol? Did you say alcohol? Oh, you've saved my life! This is what I've been waiting for!
It's no use waiting here any longer, Julian. My decision is final. I'll never marry you.
I can't understand you, Ladybird. You've broken my heart.
Dr. Zusman's psychiatric clinic. Good afternoon. Who's that speaking, please? Who did you say? Lady Queenie Eaglemont. Oh, Lady Eaglemont.
Lady Eaglemont? My God! Whatever does she want here? That's it, I'm here.
You'd like an appointment with the doctor? Certainly, Lady Eaglemont. Yes, this afternoon would be quite convenient. Just come along to the clinic and we'll arrange something to suit you. Pardon? It's about your daughter, Rosalinda, did you say? Yes, I quite understand. Well, bring her along and the doctor will see you both together. Yes, I'll tell him. It's very important. Yes, very urgent. Yes, Lady Eaglemont. Goodbye, Lady Eaglemont. Goodbye.
Was that Lady Eaglemont? Lady Queenie Eaglemont. You know who she is, don't you? I work for her late husband's company, Eaglemont Computers.
I know that very well, Julian.
What does she want here? Is it about us?
It's none of your business, Julian. I'm Dr. Zussman's receptionist. I'm not in a habit of telling strangers about his private appointment.
Lady, but please don't speak like that. I'm not a stranger.
You are now. And I've just told you, it's no use waiting here.
I'll wait for you forever, Ladybird.
Is this Dr. Jussman's clinic? Well, actually, no. I don't have any appointment. But I would so very much like to consult Dr. Jussman about an exceeding personal matter. I do hope you can allow me to see him. It's pressingly urgent.
I'm afraid he has quite lots of clients to see this afternoon. What name is it, please?
R.U.E.D.G. R.U.E.D.G. Timer Night. Hi, night. That's right. Such a difficult name, isn't it? Do let me see that doctor as soon as possible. It's so terribly important.
I'll do what I can, Miss Hyman. This way, please.
Your Miss Junk Shop?
Yes, Bonnie Junk Shop.
Well, make yourself comfortable, Miss Junk Shop. Lie down on this couch. Now, what seems to be a problem?
Oh, I have so many problems, Dr. Guzman.
Tell me all about it.
Well, the first one is my drinking problem, Doctor. I am an alcoholic, you see. It was so very kind of your housekeeper, isn't it, to help me out just now with some alcohol. I feel much better already, but I do want to try and kick the habit. It's gradually killing me, Doctor.
Yes, of course, Miss Junk Shop. Alcohol is extremely dangerous and addictive.
And that's another problem. My name, Bonnie Junk Shop. Did you ever hear of such a silly name as Junk Shop? Everybody makes fun of me. They call me all sorts of ridiculous varieties like junk, junket, junkie, and junko, and junker. It's rather complicated, you see. My father was a millionaire. He died last year and left all his money to me. Only if I promised to keep the family name Junk Shop forever, even if I got married. So now, I've got plenty of money. I'm absolutely rolling in money. But I've got this awful name Junk Shop. It's driving me crazy.
You needn't worry so much, Miss Junk Shop.
Say it, please. Call me Bonnie. But I hate that name too.
Many people have names they don't like. Take my own name, for example. Zussman. Everybody has difficulty both pronouncing it and spelling it. It's a very difficult name. And my first name too. Do you know what my first name is, madam?
No.
It's Kingsfoot. Kingsfoot Zussman. Kingsfoot. How dare that silly name? Much more silly than yours.
Yes, it is rather silly, isn't it?
Terribly silly.
Why is your name Kingsfoot? Is that what your parents called you?
Yes, it was my father's idea. You see, my father had what's called an Oedipus complex. He was in love with his mother. It's a ghastly story. I'm not even sure if I'm the son of my mother or the son of my grandmother. Anyway, when I was born, my father called me Kingsfoot.
What's the connection? I don't understand.
Oedipus was the king of Thebes in ancient Greece. He married his own mother by mistake. The name Oedipus means club foot.
A club foot is a foot which is deformed. Oedipus had an injured foot, and that's why he was called Oedipus. For some crazy reason or other, my father called me King Foot.
Do you have a deformed foot too, Dr. Zussman?
No, not at all. My feet were in perfect condition.
Yuck! But what about me? What about my problem? What shall I do?
You just have to live with it, Miss Junk Box. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Junk Shop.
Oh, now you're making fun of me too! It's unbearable!
Please forgive me.
And there's third problem as well. I am a woman, doctor, as you can see. But I've always had a secret desire to be a man. Can you help me, doctor? I'd like to change my sex and become a man! If I become a man, I can say officially that I'm not the daughter of my late father. I'd be his son instead, and then I could change my name. Can you help me?
Well, I could arrange for you to undergo a sort of sex change, but it would take a long time. It requires not only a bodily change, you see, but also a mental change. It would also be extremely expensive, something like 50,000 pounds.
No problem at all. I've got plenty of money. 50,000 pounds is just chicken feed, Dr. Kingsford. Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Zussman. I'm sorry to get the name wrong.
We all make mistakes, Miss Junkpot. Now, about your other problem, the alcoholic matter. We can cure that too, but that again takes a great deal of time and money. The fee would be 50,000 pounds,
No problem at all.
and the fees must be paid in advance before we start the treatment.
No problem at all, Dr. Kingspot. I'll write you a check. Where's my bag? Where's my bag? Oh, I've left it in the waiting room. Just a moment, Doctor. Yes, Doctor.
Put that woman, Miss Drunk Shop, down for 2 courses of treatment. First, the detoxification course for alcoholics. The long 8-week course. Charge her 50,000 pounds. Second, register her for the mental and physical sex change course. Again, the long 20-week course. The fee for that is another 50,000. She's just going to get her checkbook. Make sure she writes out a check for 100,000 pounds. And for God's sake, keep her happy. I need that check immediately to pay back that devil, Kochimo.
I quite understand, sir. Did you say 100,000? I'll see to it at once, sir. Is that all? Oh, Miss Momicap informed me that a lady, Eaglemont, wishes to see you with her daughter Rosalinda.
Thank you, India. I'll see the next patient in a moment.
Very well, sir.
But make sure that junk Uma writes a check. It's vital.
Of course, sir.
I wish to speak to Mr. Jack Kochimo. Is that you, Kochimo? Good. Now listen. I have the money I owe you. I can pay you immediately. In full. 100,000 pounds. What's that? What did you say? Too late? Did you say too late, Mr. Kochimo? But I can pay you now! What's that? He's cut the line. Run home. Too late, he said. Oh God, what's going to happen to me? I'll go insane!
Noisy here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not confused. Please settle down.
We are all happy here in the waiting room. And to everybody! Three cheers for India Romaine, the doctor's housekeeper. Hip hip! Ah! Hip hip! Ah! Hip hip!
Let us keep quiet, everybody. You have been starting the doctor.
That doesn't matter. As long as we all have a good time here. It's so nice to relax and enjoy ourselves.
Yes, indeed. It is good for our complexes.
Yes, Mr. Chop. 100,000.
My pen doesn't work properly.
Never mind. I'll get you another.
Her pen doesn't work. What's the matter with it? No ink? Or does it need more alcohol? An alcoholic pen, invisible ink with a very strong effect. Oh, I simply can't wait till we finish here. Then we'll all go down the Canterbury Arms for a real Buddha.
The Canterbury Arms. That's a pub down the road, isn't it?
Yes, my place and Philippines. We inherited it from our father a few years ago. And now it's a rip-roaring success!
Why is it called the Canterbury Arms? But I heard of the Canterbury Tales, but never Canterbury Arms.
Oh, lots of pubs use the word arms in their names. The Victoria Arms, the Queen's Arms, the King's Arms, there's no end of them.
The king's arms. But how about king's foot? Have you heard of that one?
That's Dr. Zeusman's name, isn't it? Kingsfoot Zeusman.
Yes, and he's got a terrible complex about it.
Has he really? I'm really curious about that. Do tell me.
Now we've got a really smashing collection of names. The Canterbury Tales, the Canterbury Arms, the King's Arms, the King's Foot. How about King's Head?
No, I think the queen's head is better.
Well, I think the Queen's legs is a better name. Look at my legs. I've got the legs of a queen. Beautiful, aren't they?
I'd like to see a bit more of this lady.
Heads, bodies, and legs. That is a game I used to play as a child. One person would draw the head, then fold the paper down, pass it to next person, who would draw the body, and third person would draw the legs, and then we would unroll the paper and
I'm sure I'd be good at drawing the legs. I love legs, especially ladies' legs.
I'm not good at drawing, but I like drawing tails, especially pigs and monkeys' tails. I like curly and twisted things. Anything that's curiously twisted fascinates me.
I tell you what, let's play that game now, but we'll give it a new names. Head, bodies, legs, arms, and tails. You can all draw the head, bodies, and arms. I'll do the legs. And this lady here can do the tails. Is that okay, miss? What is your name, by the way?
Mrs. Susan Cocklestone. I'm an hospital matron.
There, you'll be good at doing the bodies. Hospital nurses know everything about the naked human body, don't they?
Here you are, Miss Juntrop. Now you can write your check. Mr. Morgenstein, the doctor will see you the next.
Ah, that is a pity, yes. I am just about to enjoy the game of heads, bodies, and legs. But never mind. Such is destiny.
Don't forget the sails, Mr. Morgenstein. Oh no, I don't mean sails. Not sails. I can't bear to think of ships and sails. I meant to say tails, Mr. Morgenstein. Don't forget the tails.
Ah, I have a very interesting tale to tell to Dr. Zussman.
Here we are, Rosalinda. At Dr. Zussman's crib. Be brave, my dear. I'm terrified. It's too cruel of you to bring this here. I shall die of shame. Don't be silly, child. This is a nurse. Quiet, please. This doesn't sound very quiet to me. Did you show that there must be hundreds of people in there? Oh, mother. Why did you bring me here? I want to go. No, Rosalinda. You really must learn to become more social. You are as timid as a mouse. You never succeed in life if you don't learn to overcome your shyness. Good heavens, Julian Kapu. What on earth are you doing here, Mr. Kapuba?
Oh, I'm just on a private visit, Lady Igumon.
A private visit? Oh, I think I understand. Your fiancée works here, doesn't she? What's her name? Ladybird Mamiko, isn't it?
Ladybird Momika, Lady Igumon.
Oh, yes, that's right, Mommy. And you are going to be married next week, aren't you? We've given you special leave for your honeymoon, haven't we? And an extra bonus.
You've been very kind to me, Lady Igumon, and so have all my colleagues at Igumon Computers. But you see, I'm in a bit of a...
Oh, don't mention it, dear boy. We like all our employees at Igumon to be as healthy as possible.
Thank you, Lady Igumon. But to tell you the truth, I have a very serious problem.
So have I. We all have a problem, don't we? What's the matter?
Well, Ladybird Momika has just refused to marry me after all.
Goodness gracious! How disastrous! Mother, I want to go home! Quiet, Rosalinda. You shouldn't be so sad. You think of nothing of yourself. Now, go on. Go into the waiting. And wait for me there. I couldn't go by myself. I'd be allowed to do that. No, you don't know me, Rosalinda. Now, do as I tell you. Go on in and wait there till I come. Go on. Don't be such a crybaby. It's vitally important for her to grow up and get married. You don't realize, Mr. Kapuba, how important this is for me, for us, for you too, for Igumon Computers.
Is your daughter not well, Lady Igumon?
Sick, Mr. Kapuba. Sick. Sick in the mind and heart.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Oh, you don't know half the story, Mr. Kapuba. You know my husband died last year, don't you?
Yes, it was an irreplaceable loss to Igumon Computers. He was a great founder and leader. A terrible loss.
Oh, yes, a terrible loss. You see, when he died, he left a will. A most impossibly eccentric will, Mr. Kapuba. He was one of the wealthiest men in England. But he said in his will, he'd read all his money to charity. Unless...
What?
Well, let's see. But I might as well tell you. He left 900 million pounds in his will. To me, Mr. Kapuba, on one condition.
What condition was that?
The condition was this. Our daughter, Rosalinda, must get married before the age of 21, and her husband must be one of the Igumon employees. Rosalinda won't cooperate at all. She won't meet anyone. She said she doesn't like men. She won't speak to anyone at all. It's terrible. And she will be 21 next month. And if she's not married by then, all my husband's money and all the Igumon profits from now on will go to charity. How been ruined, Mr. Copperfield. I'm being poor as a beggar. I have no income at all, except my basic salary from Egmont. Stop! I have to give up everything. My luxury yacht in Monte Carlo, my big London houses, my chateau in Switzerland, my two Rolls Royces, and all my jewelry. I have to go and beg in the streets. I've tried everything. Rosalinda wants to speak a single person. She stays at home all day, and whenever I bring any promising young man to see her, she locks herself in her room and refuses to meet him. Whenever she does go out in public, she cries all the time, so even if she did see a man she liked, he wouldn't marry her. Because she's so silly and shy and selfish. I want my return, Mr. Copperfield. I'm in despair. Oh, what shall I
I have an idea, Lady Egmont.
An idea? If you get through this room and persuade Rosalinda to marry me, I'll be into you forever, Mr. Copperfield. What? Perhaps you could marry Rosalinda. I mean, didn't you say that Ladybird Mommycat had just refused to marry you? That means you'd be free, wouldn't you? Free to marry my daughter instead. Do you think you could persuade her to accept?
I very much doubt it. You just told me that she won't meet anyone. In any case, I don't want to marry a selfish crybaby like that.
Oh, but she's not always like that. Sometimes she's jealous. And when she smiles, she's very pretty indeed. Do see what you can do. You're very handsome, Mr. Copperfield. I'm sure she could easily fall in love with you.
I'm extremely skeptical, Lady Egmont.
Well, what's that idea of yours? Just a moment ago, you said you had an idea. What is your idea?
I'll be quite honest with you, Lady Egmont. I'm in debt for £10,000. I borrowed it from Jack Kochimo, a loan shark, to buy my Alfa Romeo sports car.
Oh, do you have an Alfa Romeo? How thrilling! I love a sports car.
If I don't pay Mr. Kochimo by the end of this week, he'll take my car away from me.
That would be pretty, wouldn't it?
It will indeed. Now, my idea is this. I've just seen your daughter, and I'm afraid she doesn't attract me at all. But I might be willing to marry her for a consideration.
You mean you want me to pay you? You want me to pay you off this Jack Kochimo man? How much did he say?
£10,000.
By when?
By the end of this week. That means this Saturday.
If I pay off your debt, you marry Rosalinda?
I try to.
Oh, I do hope you'll be successful. If you can succeed, I'll be able to keep all my cars, houses, and jewelry. All the money will be mine.
If I do succeed, there will be further conditions, Lady Egmont. I expect you to make me your official heir and managing director of Egmont with a salary not less than £700,000 per annum.
Well, that's a large amount. But I'll do anything, Mr. Copperfield, as long as I can get my husband's money. I'll write you a check. £10,000. Here you are. You let me go for a drive in your Alfa Romeo, Mr. Copperfield?
Certainly, Lady Egmont.
Now, tell me, how do you propose to persuade Rosalinda to marry you?
I need your help for that. You have an appointment with Dr. Guzman, don't you? Well, after he's examined your daughter, ask to have a talk with him by yourself. Then, come out and tell Rosalinda that she'll have to stay in Dr. Zussman's clinic permanently as a mental patient, unless she agrees to marry me immediately.
Now, that's really brilliant idea. If you can succeed, then all my financial problem is over. And all my husband's money will be mine.
Not all of it, Lady Egremont.
You are clever, Mr. Kawawa. Let's go into the waiting room.
I've got the best body. My body is best of all.
You've got a body like a pumpkin, Philippa. And so have I. Now, come on down from the table. Unbelievable. I've never seen her as excited as this before. She's completely changed.
It's because of the atmosphere.
Well, I think it's because of the alcohol.
Alcohol? Who said the alcohol? Give it to me! Do please write your check. What check?
Come on, everyone. Let's have another game.
I shall go mad! It's all because of men! Men are such cruel animals. Men, I hate all men! All my life men have treated me with disrespect. Even my father abused me. I can't bear it! I want to go!
Let's have another game.
This is disgraceful tradition. Are you human beings or animals? Who's in charge here? Oh, it's you, isn't it? Well, I have a point of it with Dr. Zussman. I wish to see him immediately. I'm Lady Egremont of Egremont Computer. I demand instant attention. Let me see the doctor at once.
I'm very sorry, Lady Egremont, but Dr. Zussman is interviewing a client at the moment.
And so you see, Doctor, that's what I am. An undeservedly neglected genius. I've had all these brilliant ideas, but nobody's ever listened to me. Everybody thinks I'm mad, stupid, but as you can see for yourself, I'm not mad or stupid at all. Oh, do let me help you, Doctor. Here you are, sir. It's a pleasure to serve you, sir. No, not at all. Delighted, sir. Without you, sir, can I offer you anything further, sir? Oh, certainly, sir. The entrecôte steak, did you say, sir? Oh, yes, I'd highly recommend it, sir. Rare, medium. Oh, well done, sir.
Why are you behaving like this?
It's my waiter complex playing up again. Thank you, sir.
Your waiter complex?
Yes. It breaks out from time to time, usually without any warning whatever. Like it was just now. I have no control over it at all. That's partly why I have come to see you, Doctor. May I help you, sir?
What do you think is the cause of this strange aberration?
I'm not quite sure, but it might have something to do with the fact that I once worked as a waiter. Yes, I worked as a waiter for 2 or 3 years after the Second World War.
And these attacks have been occurring since then?
Only a little bit at first. I thought it was just a habit. I mean, it was as if the habit of being a waiter wouldn't leave after I stopped being a waiter. And then it began to happen more and more, and now it happens at least 20 or 30 times a day. I want you to stop it, Doctor.
So you've not always been a waiter?
No, only those 2 or 3 years after the war. I've spent most of my life being, well, a genius. I'm a full-time genius. Believe me, Doctor, it's not easy to be a genius, especially when nobody else recognizes it.
It would help to know a little more about you. What is your background?
Believe it or not, Doctor, I'm actually an aristocrat. My father was Hungarian Duke, the Duke of Morgenstein. His castle was not far from Budapest. And my mother, you must believe me, Doctor, was a Spanish princess. My first name is Bertrand. That's a Spanish name, you know. My mother was Princess of La Mancha.
So how was it then? That you became a waiter?
Because of the war, Doctor. The German and Russian crashed in Hungary and we lost everything. We fled to Spain and there too was turmoil in civil war. My mother's family chateau at La Mancha was bombed by the Republican airplane. It was such a shock that my mother committed suicide and my father went mad and died a few years later, raving a lunatic.
What was that? Your father went mad and your mother killed herself? Is that what you said?
Yes, the very truth. See, that's why I have white hair and staring eyes. Perhaps I shall go mad also and die in the same way. What's the matter, Doctor?
Your story reminds me of my own situation. My father too went mad and then committed suicide. My mother and I did my best to save him, but we failed. That's why I decided to become a doctor, Mr. Morgenstein. I couldn't save my own father, but I was determined to save as many other people as possible.
Then can you save me, Doctor? I'm so endlessly frustrated. I'm an exceptionally intelligent man, Doctor. I have a brilliantly perceptive mind. I'm a genius. A real 100% genius.
How do you know you are a genius?
Because I'm inspired, Doctor. Because I'm in the eternal ecstasy. I feel as if I've solved the entire mystery of human existence in the universe. I'm on the very edge. I'm on the absolute doorstep of paradise.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Morgenstein, but I think you are talking through your hat.
Talking through my hat. But I'm not wearing a hat. How can I talk through my hat if I'm not wearing one?
Talking through your hat means speaking nonsense. That's what you are doing. A genius? If you are a genius, you don't have to say so. You just are a genius, and other people instantly recognize it. You may look like a genius, Mr. Morgenstein, but that's as far as it goes. In any case, genius is not primarily a matter of inspiration. Genius, they say, is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Hard work, Mr. Morgenstein. Hard work, not empty dreams.
You think I don't know what hard work is?
You are obviously suffering from a case of inverted snobbery, Mr. Morgenstein. Your aristocratic upbringing conditioned you to live in idle luxury. When you were forced to become a waiter, your inner psyche couldn't bear it. Your problem is a kind of reversed pride. You are just an ordinary man, Mr. Morgenstein, not a genius at all.
I'm a genius. I know I'm a genius. I say by Jupiter I'm a genius. How dare you say I'm not a genius?
Speaking the truth.
You're a liar.
How are you?
How dare you insult me, sir? Oh, may I help you, Doctor? What would you like for dessert, sir? Wine, sir, please, sir. Red ホワイト、ロゼ、スパニッシュ、イタリアン、オフレンジさ。It's gone, Doctor. I'm not a waiter anymore. It's the first time it's ever gone away like that. I feel quite different now. I'm saved. I'm cured. You saved me, Doctor.
I'm very glad to hear that, Mr. Morgenstein.
Yeah. Genius, Dr. Zisman! Genius!
I insist on seeing Dr. Zisman immediately.
Who do you think you are, lady? I arrived here before you, so I have a priority. I'm going to see the doctor first.
How dare you? I'm Lady Queenie Egmont.
I don't care if you are Lord King's head superman or King Tom's grandmother. I'm going to see the doctor first.
This is still outrageous. How dare you? You are so selfish. So are you, madam. If you don't mind my saying so. I've been waiting here longer than any of you here. And it should be me next.
We've been waiting a long time too. I think we were even here before you were Susan Cockluston. But instead of complaining like you and some of the others here, I've been trying to entertain you all. Trying to keep you all happy.
Happy? Certainly you don't make me feel happy. Go away, sir. I don't like the look of you. You look as fat as overstuffed turkey, and your breath smells disgusting alcohol.
Don't you dare speak to my brother like that, Lady Eaglebone. Here, take that and that. Bravo, Philippa. Let these wealthy posh people trample you down.
This is really amazing. What come over you? You never used to be like this.
I know. I'm usually shy. I'm not getting along with people. I know. I often complain because you talk too much. I won't have arrogant ladies like this throwing their weight about.
I rather think you'll be throwing your weight a bit, Philippa Talbot. But I agree with you. Lady Eaglebomb is too selfish.
Eagle bomb. It's a good name. She looks exactly like a bomb just about to explode.
My name is not Eaglebone. It's Eaglemote. I see. You're all against me. You can't imagine what a terrible problem I have.
I have to see Dr. Zuzma as soon as possible. We all have problems, Lady Eaglebone. Oh, so many. But my problem is most ended of all. That's absolute nonsense, Lady Eagle's pig.
You may have a problem, but it's no greater than anyone else's. Take me, for example. I have
3 problems. You've only got one. So please write your check, Miss Jumpshop. The doctor specially requests.
Oh, yes, the check. You see here, Lady Eagle Wing.
I'm writing a check for Dr. Zuzman. 100,000 pounds. I am probably 10 times more wealthy than you are, Lady Eagle Money. But at least I've got good manners.
Perfectly correct, Miss Jackson. Good manners are essential. Why the Dr. Zuzman keeping me waiting so long?
I'm cured! I'm saved! I'm in paradise! Dr. Zuzman is a genius! He's the greatest doctor in the world!
That may be so, Mr. Morgenstein. That may be so now. But I've got a sort of a feeling that he's not going to be a great doctor much longer.
I'm sorry to see you looking so unhappy, Miss Eaglemont. Is there anything I can do to help? Do try to tell me what's the matter.
I don't like talking to people. I like to be by myself. Leave me alone.
But why do you feel like that? Look, do try to talk to me. It will do you good. You know the proverb, don't you? A joy shared is a joy doubled. A trouble shared is a trouble halved. If you talk about your difficulties, they just seem to melt away.
My difficulties will never melt away. My heart is like a block of ice. My mind is frozen.
Tell me why.
I don't
Is it
want-
because of your mother?
I don't want to talk about it.
Your mother wants you to get married, doesn't she?
What do you know about it?
Quite a lot, actually. Your mother talked to me.
What did she tell you? That I'm selfish? That I'm antisocial? That I'm impossibly shy and self-centered? Yes, I'm sure that's what she told you. But it's not true. Any of it. Not true. Not true at all.
You mean she doesn't understand what you really like?
What would you do in my situation? Every day, Mr. Capwhite. Every single day and all day long, my mother nags at me and says I must be sociable, I must meet people, I must get married. And my father used to be just the same until the very day he died. Oh. Be my friend, be more open, meet this man or meet that man, find a husband, get married. Oh, I'm so tired of hearing those words going on and on and on. And after my father died last year, my mother's been even worse. She just wants to leave me alone. She said there's something wrong with me. She had to drag me here to this clinic by force, but there's nothing wrong with me. I'm perfectly normal. I'm only pretending to be shy and terrified.
But you don't want to get married, do you? That's not normal.
Mr. Capwhite, I'm only 10. I think I'm too young to get married. I don't want to get married in such a hurry. I think I ought to wait until I meet someone I'm really sure I want to marry.
But how can you be sure? How can you meet anyone? You always lock yourself up in your room. If you do that, you never meet anyone you want to marry. You'll be waiting there forever.
Yes, that's what it's like. Waiting. I refuse to meet people because of the terrible pressure my parents put on me. The more they pressurized me, the less willing I was to respond. I went deeper and deeper into myself. And that's what it feels like waiting. Like waiting inside a shell, all by myself in the dark.
But now you're here, Rosalinda, waiting in Dr. Zusman's clinic. Do you know what your mother told me, Rosalinda?
No, she never told me anything about that.
She told me she's going to make a special arrangement with Dr. Zusman.
What kind of arrangement?
If you refuse to marry anyone before you're 21, you'll be locked up in this clinic permanently as a mental patient and certified as insane.
Is that what she said?
Very well. Do you hate your mother, Rosalinda?
Yes, I hate her more than anything in the world. She doesn't love me at all. She never has. All she cares about is money. Her houses, her clothes, her jewelry, her cars, her collection paintings. My father was the same. What more they said, they wanted a son, not a daughter.
You know about your father's will, don't you?
She told you her mother she owed to him.
Your father's will states that all the Egmont money and future profits will go to charity. Unless you, Rosalinda, marry an employee of Egmont Computers before you're 21.
Oh, that's why my mother wants me to get married in such a hurry. Now I understand. She wants me to marry only so she can get hold of Egmont money. Oh, she's an absolute devil. I'll never marry, never. I'd like to murder her. I'd like to see her begging in the streets. I'd like to see her crawling in the gutters of London, crying out for a crust of bread. Oh, I'd like to die. So she shows beautiful. I
idea. If you don't marry before you're 21, it will not be only your mother that will suffer. You too will have to endure poverty. I've got a better idea, a way for you to punish your mother, and yet to enjoy the E.G.month money for yourself.
If it's a way to get revenge.
Yes, it's a way to be totally revenged on your mother. She promised me that if you agreed to marry me, Rosalinda, I would become managing director of E.G.month.
How can you be sure that she'll keep her promise?
That's no problem. I'll have a legal contract drawn up, including a promise and everything. Now the point is this. When I become managing director, I'll have a complete control over E.G.month. And the very first thing I'll do is to throw your mother out of the company. Then you and I, Rosalinda, can enjoy a wonderful life together, happy and free.
It's a marvelous, Julia. But I thought you were already engaged to be married to Lady Bad Monica, who works here.
That's... Oh, you heard what I said to your mother. I want to marry you, Rosalinda. Will you marry me? I was quite mistaken about you. I thought you were just a selfish crybaby, but now I understand. I didn't realize how much your mother was pressurizing you. I want to marry you, Rosalinda. Will you marry me? Will you, Rosalinda?
Marry you for love or for money?
For love, of course. We may be thinking about the money and revenge, but really and truly, Rosalinda, I discovered I actually love you. And perhaps you love me too.
I'll marry you, Julia. But I'm not sure. Perhaps the day after I'm 21.
Lady Eaglemont, may I have a word with you, please? I've something important to tell you concerning your daughter.
Come over here, then.
Excuse me, but where is the restroom, please? I'd like to, wash my hands, you know?
Oh, yes, of course, Mr. Tabat. It's this way, of the reception hall. I'll show you.
Yes, I guess. It would be near the reception area. If you think of it, a toilet is a kind of reception room, isn't it?
Let's go and tell your mother. She'll be delighted.
Oh, it's you, Julian. I'd forgotten there was anyone in here. Please don't let us disturb you. No problem. We are just going into the waiting room. This way, please, Mr. Tabat.
Now, Doctor, let me tell you all about my exasperating problem. You do have my name, don't you?
Yes, you are... Leave Highman Knight. Please tell me what's troubling you.
Well, you see, Doctor, I'm a nymphomaniac. I'm absolutely consumed with intense physical desire for men. All men, everywhere, at all times. I find them irresistibly attractive. Even looking at you here for the first time, Doctor, I feel I'm irrevocably falling in love with you.
You said my daughter and Mr. Kapulbai are planning to defraud me of my money, Mrs. Cookerson?
That's what I heard. I heard everything.
Well, that's absolute nonsense. My daughter would never do a thing like so. Six to show. Mother, listen. I've got something wonderful to tell you. Julia and I are going to be married. Married? How wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, do listen. My daughter, Rosalinda, has decided to marry Mr. Capelwhite of E.G.month Computers. How did you manage that, Mr. Capelwhite?
You underestimate my persuasive skills, Lady E.G.month. And don't forget your promise about the new managing director.
I didn't really want to wash my hands. I wanted to meet you.
Meet me? What about?
Well, you see, back in there, a while ago, in the waiting room, when we are all rather excited, I heard what you said.
What did I say?
I was very surprised, actually. You said you hated men, all men, you said, were violent or cruel.
Yes, and so they are. If you'd been through what I've been through, you have the same opinion.
But you said all men. Yes. Well, I know I talk too much, and perhaps eat and drink a bit too much. But I'm quite sure I'm not violent or cruel. Please believe in me. I'm extremely gentle. I don't like violence at all. I want you to understand this. That some men, like me, for example, are quite nice people. I want you to have new faith in people, and you see,
I've never thought of it like that before. I've been sort of blind.
that's what I thought, and so have I, in a way. I'm very shy. I don't even know your age, sorry. I'm too nervous to ask.
Ladybird Monica.
Oh, what a pretty name. Ladybird.
Thank you, Mr. Tabard.
Oh, please do call me Jeffrey, or Jeff, if you like. I'd like to be your friend. May I be your friend?
May I be your friend? Gentleman.
I regard every human being alive on earth as my good friend.
Oh my, now, isn't that nice? Every human being, your friend. Then you must be friendly and affectionate with me, Doctor. I'm human too, through and through. Every part of my body is entirely human, from tip to toe, from top to tip, top to bottom. Would you like to examine me, Doctor?
I'm a psychiatrist at this time, not a surgeon. I treat the mind, not the body.
Oh, but Doctor, surely you know about the latest researches in human science. Surely you read all about the psychosomatic connections. The mind and the body cannot be separated. If you study my mind, you will discover the thing, my body. So, if you want to understand my mind, you will have to examine my body. See what a beautiful legs I've got. Their natural beauty offers you incontrovertible proof as to the natural beauty. Come closer. Let me show you other things of even greater interest. Parts of my body that will unlock the deepest secrets of mankind.
This is a formal interview, Miss Hyman Knight, not a night game.
A personal interview, Doctor. Private and intimate. I agree, yes, it's not a night game. For now, it's a daytime. But, Doctor, some night game can be played during the day.
This is too much, too much.
Help! Help! you hear out being tricked by him? He makes you pay enormous fee, and what for? Just so can enjoy himself and messing up your minds and playing with your bodies. He's a big 6 million. I've exposed him.
I changed my mind, Dr. Zeusman. I'll have the money after all. 100,000 pounds. Where's the check?
India, has this junk shop written her check yet?
Yes, sir. Here it is.
Nobody's having any check of mine! Not after this! Dr. Zeusman charged me 50,000 pounds for a exchange operation and another 50,000 for his alcoholics program. But I see it. All he wanted was the money to pay back this man. And not only that, he probably wanted to seduce and rape me, like he just tried on Oliver Heimer night. You a scoundrel and devil, Dr. Zeusman! See, here's my check for 100,000 pounds. You are ruined, Dr. Zeusman! Nobody will ever want to come to this clinic now! You are utterly ruined and disgraced!
What about my fee, Mr. Cochino? You owe me 500 pounds.
Wait a minute. You owe me 10,000 pounds, Mr. Gapruite. Are you going to pay me?
Yes, I can pay you now. Here you are.
You can give that back to me. If Rosalinda says she's going to marry you freely and without any pressure from me, there's no need for us to execute our plan. And the arrangement we made this afternoon, it's now cancelled. Go ahead and marry Rosalinda. I'll be glad to get rid of the little misery. Let her do what she does. At least, I'll be able to get my money. And you won't get a penny from me.
It was very foolish of you, Lady Egmont. I could still refuse to marry Rosalinda. Then, you'd be back to square one.
And I could refuse too, Mother. You'll have to keep your promises. If you don't write Julia another check for 10,000 pounds, and if you don't appoint him managing director of Egmont Computers, and then I will not marry him or anyone. If you break your promises, you'll never be able to inherit daddy's money. It's all go to charity. What are you going to do?
I have no choice. I'll keep my promise.
You'll be appointed managing director next week.
Are you going to pay me my fee now, Mr. Gottimo? 500 pounds. I don't know what you asked me. I've ruined Dr. Zeusman. Now you've got to pay me.
Why should I pay you anything? I was just about to accept the money from Dr. Zeusman. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, this lady here, whom you claim is a woman, called Oliver, is not a woman at all. He is a man. I hired him to cause a scandal with Dr. Zeusman. But when the doctor phoned me to say he got the money he owed me, I had second thought.
You said it was too late.
Yes, but after that I'd rather have the money. That's why I came here to get it back.
But you are too late. Give me my money, or I'll kill you, you double-crossing skunk. No wonder they call you the fox. You cheat everybody. Get your textbook out.
I don't have checkbook with me. I always pay in cash. I never write checks.
Well, give me the cash then.
I don't have 500 pounds cash on me at the moment.
Don't worry. Hurry up!
Put that gun down. As I tell you.
Get your people. Where was did you get that gun from?
One of our customers, our country aunts, gave it to me.
Well, for God's sake, put it down. It's bloody dangerous.
Give that gun to me. Dr. Zeus, ask your housekeeper to bring me that bird or flowers. Take the flowers out. Now, drop this gun into the water.
What? Stop her! What are you doing, India?
I want to kill myself.
Hi, India.
Because I'm so unhappy. So terribly unhappy. I've been serving the doctor here for nearly 30 years. I think I've served him faithfully and well. But it's been so lonely. I feel so neglected and unloved. Nobody has ever loved me for myself. And I can't bear the loneliness any longer. So, I want to die. Now, I've got this gun. I suddenly found my chance. Goodbye, Dr. Zussman. Thank you for everything. Goodbye, Ladybird. I hope you'll become more happy than I've ever been. Goodbye, everybody.
No, stop her!
Don't worry, Doctor. It's not a real gun. It's a toy.
Mr. Hymanite, did you say you are a man? Are you sure you are a man?
Yes, I'm really a man. I can show you if you like.
No, thank you. Not just now. Later.
But why do you ask that?
Because I really thought you were a woman. I wondered how you achieved such remarkable reality.
Oh, it's just an art.
Do you actually like dressing up as a woman?
Oh, it's not only my profession. I appear on the stage as a woman professionally, you know. But also, I dress up as a woman as my hobby. I will spend about 99.9% of my time dressed up as a woman, so I've almost actually become a woman. But why do you ask?
Because I'd like to be a man. Dr. Zussman, Oliver Hymanite was only pretending to seduce you, so you haven't been disgraced. Your reputation is in no way damaged. So I'd like to go ahead with my two programs, the sex change course and alcoholics course. I'll write you another check immediately. £100,000. Here you are.
Thank you for your kindness, Miss Junk Shop. Now, I can pay you the money I owe you. I'll endorse this check immediately.
it, Dr. Zussman, that you owe Mr. Kochimo such an enormous amount of money? 100,000 pounds. It's big money.
Do you really want to know why I borrowed it?
Yes, I'm really curious to know about that.
Well, since you asked me, I'll tell you. I built this waiting room by the money, and also the waiting room, and also the reception hall. I wanted the people who came to visit me for treatment to be more comfortable. So I built this waiting room. I thought I'd be able to pay the money very quickly. But my sister in Germany became very ill. And I had to pay for her hospital expenses. She was seriously ill for 2 years and had 3 major operations. Then, 2 months ago, she died. I had to pay for her funeral too, as she had no relatives but me. Now, I too am alone in the world. India, you spoke of being lonely and wanting to die. You are not the only one. I've often wanted to die too. People think of doctors as stable, comfortable people. They never think doctors can have mental problems or become ill. But please remember, doctors are human too. And so am I.
How profoundly moving, Doctor. In these last 2 or 3 minutes, you've completely transformed my way of thinking. All my life, I've been interested in only one thing, money. But I'm entirely selfish and thinking of only myself. But hearing your story just now, I can't help reflecting on my past. Rosarina! Die! Oh, my daughter! How cruelly I've been treated you. Will you ever forgive me? Of course, I'll forgive you.
I have been thinking too. Rosalinda agreed to marry me, not because we loved each other, but because we wanted to deprive you of all your money, Lady Egmont. I see now that this was immoral and wrong. Rosalinda, if you want to cancel our engagement to be married, you may do so freely.
And if you don't want to marry anyone, never mind. All Egmont money and profits can go to charity. I don't mind. I realize now, money is not important. Happiness is more important. Especially now, your happiness. Please do whatever you wish, Rosalinda. I have only one wish. To please everyone else as much as possible. If I marry you, Julia, I'd like it to be because I love you. Let's meet often after this and see if it's possible for us to love one another. If so, we can be married in the spirit of true love. No other way would be good.
If you two fall in love and want to marry, I'll bless your marriage with a warm heart. Julian, all my life I have hated men because it seems that men have always ill-treated or betrayed me. But today, while all these things have been happening in a waiting room, my faith in human nature has been restored, and my attitude to men completely changed. And how did this happen, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you. Jeffrey Davat here has completely changed my opinion about men. For the first time, I met a truly kind man, and
And let me tell them, Ladybird. Ladybird Mommy-Cap and I have decided to get married! That has taken you all surprised, hasn't it?
Mr. Kochi, give that check back to Dr. Zeusman. Go on. Do as I tell you. Give it back to him. If you don't, I'll shoot you. Dr. Zeusman, tear up the check. And you don't owe any money at all to Mr. Kochimo. Not now. Is that understood, Mr. Kochimo?
Yes. The debt is cancelled, and if necessary, I'll pay all of his bill.
But you must be punished, nevertheless. Come over here, Mr. Kochimo, for your punishment.
Oh, you are not going to shoot him, are you?
Yes, I'm going to shoot him. Mr. Kochimo, come here.
Philippa, you mustn't kill him. Everything is going to be happy now. Don't spoil it.
Be quiet. All your life, you've always talked too much. You've always been the boss. Now, it's my turn. Hands up, Mr. Kochimo.
You mustn't do this, Mr. Bird.
It's too late, Dr. Zeusman. Are you ready? Now!
But I've just been getting an idea. Mr. Taban, what was that song you were singing a while ago? About waiting room? Do you sing it again? Oh, I can't remember how it went. But I'll make up another. We've all been dreaming the doctor's waiting room. And while we've all been sitting here and waiting, bright rays of sunlight showing through the gloom, and laughing took the place of all our hating. We'll all be dreaming the doctor's waiting room. And while we've all been sitting here and waiting, bright rays of sunlight showing through the gloom, and laughing took the place of all our hating. And laughing took the place of all our hating.
Thank you, Mr. Tabat. That was a charming piece of singing.
Yes.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to make a little speech. May I?
Yes, please.
See, while Mr. Tabat was singing, I've placed you all together in pairs. I'd like to explain why I have done so, and I'd like you all to follow my advice. Firstly, Jeffrey and Ladybird, you are hand in hand because you've already decided to get married. And you too, Mr. Kochimo and Philippa Tabard, have decided to marry. So I have placed you hand in hand, quite naturally. Julian Capelwhite and Rosalinda. Why have I placed you hand in hand? Because I know, as everyone else here knows, that very soon you will surely fall in love and decide to get married. And Oliver, I'm a knight and a bonny junk shop. Have I placed you hand in hand? Easy to imagine, isn't it? Oliver loves to dress up as a woman, and Bonnie desires to be a man. If you get married, I'm sure you can enjoy your hobbies and desires to your heart's content. Your marriage will surely succeed. So please get married and be happy. And you, Dr. Zisman and Lady Eaglemont, I have dared to place you hand in hand. I prophesy, like some kind of ancient soothsayer, that within 6 months from this day, you will surely fall in love and be married. The god Jupiter descended from the sky on the wing of an eagle, and then they rose again to their paradise kingdom in the sky. Zeus is the Greek word for Jupiter. Dr. Zeus, man. And here is the eagle. May you live long and happily together! See, everyone agrees, Dr. Zisman and Lady Eaglemont. And to make it doubly sure, you two both are linked by a kind of royalty also. The doctor's name is Kingsport, and the lady's name is Queenie. Surely then, a natural king and queen! Yes! And finally, ladies and gentlemen, here I'm holding India by the hand. India, you said you are lonely, and believe me, India, so am I. You love serving people. I can see that, by the way, you have so lovingly taken care of us here in the waiting room. I used to have a waiter complex, but that's gone now, thanks to Dr. Zusman. Nevertheless, I think I will, from now on, somehow enjoy waiting on people. So that means we two both will enjoy waiting others. Perhaps, dear India, you will agree to marry me and let me help you here in the waiting room. Will you agree?
Of course, I'll agree. You make a perfect husband. You had a Hungarian father and a Spanish mother, Mr. Morgenstein, and I had a French father and an Indian mother. So if...
We shall be an international family!
my life, dear Belgian Morgenstein.
India, darling! I've changed my mind, Mr. Morgenstein. I thought you are just an ordinary man, but now I can see that you are a very special man indeed. A man of outstanding perception and wisdom. Indeed, Mr. Morgenstein, I can now state with absolute certainty and conviction that you are, without any doubt whatever, a genius! Yes!
What about me? What about me at all? Mr. Morgenstein, can't you find me a husband too?
Dear Mrs. Susan Cockleson, there my genius fails me. Perhaps Perhaps that God will help you.
You may have all thought me an unpleasant, curious, and bitter person. But I'm not like that at all, really. Only unhappy. Only extremely lonely, like some of you others here. I work in a hospital as a matron. But I don't think anyone likes me there. I'm too severe. But nobody knows why. Nobody's ever asked me.
May we ask you now?
I used to be an extremely happy woman, Doctor. Until 2 years ago. Then my whole world collapsed in tragedy and ruin. I once had a wonderful, loving husband and 2 fine young sons. My husband was a brave and adventurous man, and he loved the ships and the sea. And his great dream was to sail around the world in a little boat with his 2 sons. He prepared everything. And 2.5 years ago, they set sail in a beautiful white yacht called Seagull. But as they sailed west into the setting sun, I knew in my heart that I would never see them again. And that's what happened. They were lost. They were lost. Lost at sea. And never found. They sent out rescue boats. Aeroplanes searched the oceans for weeks and weeks. But they found nothing. And I knew my dear husband and boys were lost forever. I thought I would go mad. I would die of sorrow. Something within me kept me alive. Then I turned all my grief into hard work at the hospital. But I was always unbearably lonely. So that's why today, for the first time, I came to Dr. Zilsman's clinic, seeking for help in my solitude. You see, I knew I had become strange, always curious, always looking, listening. But that came from a kind of hope, I think. A kind of hope that my family might still be alive somewhere. Somehow, I didn't give up. I couldn't give up. Some divine instinct kept me going. Since then, I've always been waiting. Waiting and waiting. Waiting and waiting. Yes, this is Dr. Zilsman's clinic. Where did you say? Oh, the London Central Hospital. Mrs. Cockerstone? Yes, she's here in the waiting room. Mrs. Cockerstone, it's for you. What's that? Husband and son? Oh, how wonderful. Yes, she's here. They've been found! They've been found! Safe and alive! The boat was wrecked on the desert island and they've just only been found!
Praise be the God! Oh, this is perfect. Perfect arrangement. Perfect timing. Perfect people. Come on, everyone! Let's go down to the country and celebrate! All drinks and all foods on the house!
That's a wonderful idea and a very kind offer, Mr. Taman. But if you don't mind, I'd like to suggest something a little different. By all means, let us have food and drink from the Canterbury Arms, but let us enjoy it here, the waiting room.
Here, in the waiting room. What a marvelous idea!
Yes, indeed. It seems as if we've all somehow in this waiting room. And here today in this waiting room, many of our dreams have been realized.
I see you, and I'm almost a man already.
I can't believe it. It's a miracle. They're found. They're flying back to London. They'll be here tomorrow. Oh, it's so wonderful. I've been so sad and bitter for so long. But now I am happy. I am happy. I want to laugh and laugh and laugh.
Do you know the motto? Don't you? He who laughs, last, laughs longest. Bravo, Susan. May you laugh forever.
When I start, I can never stop.
That's what happens to me as soon as I start drinking. Where's that alcohol?
You won't need that anymore, Bonnie. Come on, everyone. Come and help. Bring the food and drink from the Canterbury Arms. We'll be back in a jiffy, and then we'll have a party! What about you? Will you be coming to give us a hand?
No, we'll tidy up a bit here. Don't worry, Mr. Tama. We'll be waiting for you when you come back.
Oh, that's right. Waiting for us. In the waiting room.
Waiting. That's right, India, isn't it? We'll be waiting here. I suppose, really, that's all what we ever really do, isn't it? We're just waiting on Earth for the sun to rise, for the sun to set. Each day, waiting. And waiting for what? A new dawn? A new world? A paradise? Or merely for the last long sleep? As this blue planet of ours spins slowly there in a deep, eternal, black night of space. It's quite a joke, really, isn't it? All the world's waiting room, and all the men and women merely patient. And that's what you need, Dr. Zussman. Patience. Patience in the plural. Many of them. Many patients. And that's too what we all need. That other kind of patience. Quiet endurance. Long-suffering fortitude. Patience. Survive whatever hardship that God chooses to lay before us. That's right. Isn't it, India?
ここで共に頑張ってくれた4年生のメンバーを1人ずつ紹介していきます。キリアン・カップルワイト、早沢貴弘、レイディ・キーニー・イーグルモン、三好陽子、レイディ・バード・モミキャン、高田貴子、ザック・コチモ、笹川総一、ボニー・ジャンクション、鈴木純子、オリバー・ハイマナイフ、澤田達夫、インディア・ロメイン、牧野節、フィリッパ・タバード、牧野桂、ステフリー・タバード、増田義則、スーザン・コックレストン、永井陽子、ロザリンダ・イーグルモン、中山文子、ベルトラン・モーガンスタイン、宮原正史、そして私キングスフットツースマン新山明、
それではここでスタッフの紹介をさせていただきます。照明音響プロンプター前田浩二、越田真一、VTR 伊藤進、写真獣池学園出版部浜島直隆さん、また受付をはじめとしていろいろな仕事を麗澤大学英語一級グループの在校生の皆さんにやってくださいました。ここで、皆さんに深く感謝の意を申し上げたいと思います。脚本および演出ギャビン・バントック氏、今日はご来場いただきまして誠にありがとうございました。
Let's walk strongly. see such a wonderful group. Thank you, seniors, for seeing through this group through such hard times and such great times. The last 4 years, and you have spent 5 years. All I can say is the group is still at the top of the world, and much because of you. Thank you very much.
Ai, 社会に出てからご活躍をお祈りしてます。どうもいろいろありがとう。